You know what's interesting? Business is literally everywhere around us, but most people never really think about what it actually means. That corner shop where you buy chips? That's business. The app you use to order food? Also business. Even that street vendor selling snacks is running their own little business empire. Today we're going to break down what business really is, look at how people make money in different ways, and discover something pretty amazing. India has been absolutely crushing it in trade for literally thousands of years. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll start seeing business everywhere. Here's the thing about business. It's actually way simpler than people make it sound. At its core, business is just someone regularly making or selling stuff to earn money. The key word here is regularly. Like, if you sell your old PlayStation once, that's not business. But if you start baking cookies every weekend and selling them to neighbors, now you're in business. The whole point is making profit while giving people what they actually want. Take any grocery store, they buy products in bulk, then sell them to you for a bit more. That extra bit is their profit, and you get the convenience of not having to drive to 20 different suppliers. Everyone wins. So, what makes something actually count as a business? 3 main things. First, it's not a one-time deal. It happens consistently. Second, the goal is making money, but here's where it gets interesting. There's absolutely zero guarantee you'll actually make money. Sometimes businesses lose money. Sometimes they lose a lot of money. That's what we call risk, and it's always there. Unlike having a job where you get your salary no matter what, business owners wake up every day not knowing if they'll make 100 rupees or lose 10,000 rupees. Sounds scary? Maybe. But that uncertainty is also what makes it exciting and potentially very rewarding. Let's clear up something important. Not everything people do is about money. There are economic activities done for money and non-economic activities done for other reasons. When a teacher teaches at school, that's economic, they're getting paid. But when your mom explains math to you at home, that's non-economic. She's doing it because she cares, not because you're paying her. Same person, different motivations. A doctor treating patients at the hospital earns money, but when they help someone during a street accident, that's usually just human decency. Understanding this difference helps explain why businesses exist in the first place. People need to make a living. When it comes to making money, there are basically 3 paths. Business is when you're selling stuff or services to make profit, like running a restaurant or starting a YouTube channel. Profession is when you need special training and qualifications, doctors, lawyers, architects. These people usually have degrees, certifications, and follow strict professional codes. Employment is working for someone else and getting paid regularly, which is probably what most of your parents do. Each path has trade-offs. Business can make you wealthy, but it's risky and stressful. Professions are respected and stable, but require years of study. Employment gives you steady income, but limited upside. There's no best choice. It depends on your personality and goals. All business activities basically fall into 2 categories, and thinking about it like a relay race makes it super clear. Industry is the first runner. They make stuff. Factories producing clothes, farms growing vegetables, companies manufacturing phones. That's all industry. Then commerce is the second runner, who takes what industry made and gets it to you. This includes retail stores, transportation, advertising, even payment systems. Both runners are crucial. Without industry, there's nothing to sell. Without commerce, the stuff industry makes just sits in warehouses. It's like having the world's best chef, but no waiters to serve the food. Industries work in 3 levels, kind of like building blocks. Primary industry is where we extract stuff from nature, farming, fishing, mining, cutting trees. These people are literally getting raw materials from the earth. Secondary industry takes those raw materials and turns them into useful products. Wheat becomes bread, iron ore becomes cars, cotton becomes t-shirts. Tertiary industry provides services that help everyone else function: banks, schools, hospitals, delivery services. What's interesting is how dependent they all are on each other. No wheat, no bread. No banks, very difficult to buy bread. No delivery services, bread doesn't reach your local store. It's all connected. Commerce is basically about getting products from the people who make them to the people who want them. The main part is trade, just buying and selling stuff. But here's what's fascinating. Trade needs a ton of support services to actually work. Think about ordering something online. You need transport to deliver it, payment systems to handle the money, insurance in case something goes wrong, warehouses to store inventory, and advertising so you even know the product exists. These support services are called auxiliaries, and without them, even buying a simple t-shirt would be incredibly complicated. It's like an orchestra. Trade is the main melody, but you need all the other instruments to make beautiful music. Here's something that might blow your mind. Ancient India was basically the global trading superpower. Cities like Varanasi, Patliputra, and Taxila were like the New York, London, and Singapore of their time. Indian merchants were incredibly sophisticated. They used the famous Silk Route to trade with Central Asia and Europe, and they had advanced ships for maritime trade across the Indian Ocean. But here's the really impressive part. They invented financial instruments like hundi and chittis, which were basically ancient versions of checks and bank drafts. Traders could transfer money across vast distances without carrying actual coins. No wonder India was known as Son ki chidiya, the golden bird. We were rich because we were smart at business. Here's something that might surprise you. Making money isn't the only goal of business. The smartest businesses also focus on innovation, helping society, and building a great reputation. Look at companies like Tata. They're famous not just for being profitable, but for being ethical and contributing to society.
Why?
Because businesses that only care about short-term profit usually don't last very long. Customers stop trusting them, employees don't want to work for them, and eventually they fail. But businesses that genuinely try to solve problems and help people, those are the ones that become beloved brands and make serious money in the long run. It's like being popular in school. If you're genuinely helpful and kind, people naturally want to be around you. Business is inherently risky, and there are two main types of risk you need to understand. Speculative risk is like gambling. You might win big or lose big. When a shopkeeper buys inventory hoping to sell it at a higher price, that's speculative risk. They might make great profit or be stuck with unsold goods. Pure risk is different. It's when only bad things can happen. Fire, theft, accidents, natural disasters, these only cause losses, never gains. What makes business challenging is that risks come from everywhere. Market changes, weather, government policies, competitor actions, even changing consumer preferences. The flip side? Higher risk often means higher potential rewards. That's why some people love the business game despite the uncertainty. Starting a business is like planning a complex project with multiple moving parts. First, you need to choose what kind of business you want, ideally something you understand and that people actually need. Then location matters a lot. You wouldn't open a surfboard shop in Rajasthan, right? Next comes money, whether it's your savings, bank loans, or investors. You'll need physical infrastructure, equipment, and most importantly, good people to work with you. Don't forget about taxes and legal compliance. The government wants their share and has rules you need to follow. The key is planning everything systematically rather than just jumping in. Most business failures happen because people skip the planning phase. So, what's the real essence of business? It's not just about making money. It's about creating value for society. Businesses provide everything we use and need, create jobs, drive innovation, and solve problems. They take risks that government and individuals often can't or won't take. India's business heritage goes back thousands of years, and that entrepreneurial spirit continues today. Whether you end up starting your own business, working in one, or just being a smart consumer, understanding business helps you navigate the modern world. The most successful businesses are those that find ways to genuinely help people while building sustainable, profitable operations. That's not easy, but it's definitely worth pursuing. Thanks for sticking with this. This content was created using Lectify, a platform that converts study materials like textbooks into digestible, engaging videos using AI. We believe that textbooks shouldn't be silent, and every student deserves access to quality education in ways that actually work for them. If you found this helpful and want to see more subjects broken down like this, check out our website, www.lectify.in. We're working on making learning accessible for everyone, one topic at a time. And hey, if you know someone who needs to see this video, maybe share this with them. Education should be something that clicks, not something that confuses.